All right, everybody, in this Sunday short, we're going to just talk about a couple drills that I saw from Phil, saw from Rory last week at the PGA Championship that I think you could benefit from. Let's talk about them. Hey everybody, Scott Hogan coming at you. We're here on the range at Inwood, and we're going to go over a couple of drills that I think really can help people and help them better understand their golf swing. So there's two things that I think people really struggle with a lot in their golf swing, and one is the idea of lag, okay? Phil Mickelson's actually a really good swing to look at because he is somebody that suffers from having his swing get too narrow. And it's basically this idea that I see people have where they get up to the top of their swing and they try to get their hands to lag the club in. It's going to cause problems. If you watch Phil, because this is kind of his tendency, he's never going to be somebody that has a ton of shaft lean at impact. So he's always going to be somebody that kind of hits it high, and he's always going to be somebody that has to time his golf swing. So what we can take from that is, when I get back, the thing I want to do is keep everything wide on the way down, especially early. So what that usually has people feel is that they are casting the club away. But when you actually combine it with everything else in the swing, I actually get a really good motion to put a swing on the ball and make really, really good contact. So that's something that you should take away as not something I would actually copy as say, hey, swing like Phil, but watch what he's trying to battle in his swing. We saw him make practice swings where he was trying to keep his trail arm really wide, and that was the feel he wanted, and it obviously worked really good for him last week. Now, a great drill that you can do, and this is actually a drill that we saw Rory McIlroy working on too to help feel that width, is I like to use the Orange Whip products for this, and I'll leave a link down below if you want to get them and get a little bit of discount. These are some great tools to have. But what we saw both Rory and I saw Phil do too is they would bring it back and they would feel like they are whipping this club down from the top of their swing. So they're not getting up here and pulling the handle of the club forward. They're getting up here and feeling like they're whipping the ball down. That's going to help them keep width and not run into issues where they have to start timing up their golf swing, which Rory has struggled with for quite some time now, especially on some wedges and things like that. But it's just going to make you a much more consistent striker of the ball throughout the bag. Now, the second thing we can take away, also using the Orange Whip, is where are you going to get your speed from? So what I like to have people do in their swing is take something like this Orange Whip. I like it because it is heavy, and what I want them to do is bring the club back, and while they're up here, I want them to feel like they are getting speed with those hands. Again, that's going to get the club wide, but they're going to think that, oh, I'm casting it. That's going to cause me to flip. Golf is very much a backwards game. You will not flip if you do this. Because you will be wide, you will not have the need for your hands to catch the club face up. Thus, you will not flip. The other thing that's going to happen is you are going to have speed. I can already feel it using the Orange Whip because that's a lot heavier than my driver. I have a massive amount of speed that I can take into this. So I'm going to get it up here. I'm going to feel like I'm wide on the way down and get the speed up early in my swing so I can carry it to the ball.